change my stream title since it's not Monday anymore. All right. Wasn't easy. It took everything we had as a lie, wondering if it worked. Like it wasn't reasonable, like it wasn't fun. I wish we'd spend more time with the people that we love. one for a while. Welcome in. Hope we're doing well. Ah, that explains why our piano was so loud. The intensity turned way up. Whoops. Let's see what else I got in here. And I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to say. Put this go on the piano. And I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to try. Everything I do is wrong. as we fade into the dark, as we melt in obscurity. It's no longer viable for you to be with me. Let's not argue about it. Least act civilly. You still use now I'm gonna have to practice that if I'm gonna do it on piano. It's meant to be on guitar, of course. It's a guitar song. But I felt like trying it on piano. That's way too much reverb and echo. And my guitar's out of tune. So let's tune that. I see we've got some people trickling in. How we doing tonight, everybody? It's going to be a little funny one today. I took the afternoon off work today and spent some time mixing/mastering my EP, which is why I've been playing a little bit of the songs off the EP, because I haven't played them for a while, but I've been listening to them all afternoon on repeat. Hey Drizzy, how you doing? So I figured I should probably learn how to play my own songs again, noting that I wrote all these songs, you know, I mean, some of them a year ago, and I haven't really played most of them more than a couple of times since then. Nice. What have you been up to today? Reverb. Alright. Let's try it. Maybe like 110 or something. I don't really know what the BPM is.
stream. As we fade into the dark, as we melt in obscurity, it's no longer viable for you to be with me. Not argue about it, at least act civilly. We used to be so close. Now we're enemies. Time. Welcome in, Loop. I'm just trying to practice one of my original songs that I wrote a long time ago. And, I've been mastering it today, but I haven't played it for so long, so I don't even remember the lyrics or how to play it. But here we are. We've made something of it. Let's rack it up there. That's one to work on.
But it's good to play it again. How's your stream? Hope we're all having a nice time. Shall we put together a more traditional Ivan-y nonsense? For those who don't know me, I'm Ivan. I'm an Australian person that makes music. Mostly improvised live looping. Mix of sort of synthy stuff and orchestral stuff. Sometimes rocky stuff. And as you heard there, I do also write some like fully produced tracks, which I've got a new EP coming very soon. I think I finished mixing and mastering it today. 4-track EP called Sad Songs for 40-somethings. And there's a properly produced version of that song on it. And the song we played earlier, before most of you joined us. Alright, let's make some noises. I feel like being chill. Let's do something chill. Oh, welcome in my Japanese friend. How are we? Let's pull something together, shall we? Ugh. All right, what's next on the menu, team? We feeling a little bit more. Maybe we'll go a little bit more synthy. Robert. Welcome back. Good to see you again. That was fun. Oh, stretch, stretch. Oh. You hear that? Oh. Crunchy, crunchy. Hey, John Lee, how you doing? You've been doing your Majillion hours dream thing. Don't think I've stopped in for a while, but I have seen you online a lot recently. How you been? I still can't remember how this goes. Still can't remember. Yeah, Muse. I learned it many years ago, and occasionally I come back to it, and I'm like, I remember how it goes. I remember how it goes, and then I get to that section, and I'm like, wait, does it go up? Does it go down? It shifts. It modulates keys too much, and I get very confused. I really should go back to the sheet music and actually learn. I'd love to learn Butterflies and Hurricanes. I've always meant to, and I've never done it. These days, learning complicated songs like that always feels like too much of a commitment. And then I just improvise instead, because I'm time poor. What are we doing? Should I can do a cover, or I can do a improvisation. What are people feeling like? Maybe you've got a particular mood you want me to capture. It's good to see you, John Lee. I hope your streamathons go well and you don't burn yourself out with the epic marathons that you do. Thank you for coming by and for the kind words. I still don't know what I should be doing with myself, so I'm gonna revert to form. follow you, Daniel. Welcome in, welcome in. All right. Hopefully you feel adequately welcomed. They abuse her now, I have no choice. There's no room for her, they're abusing her, I have no choice. Get her out. Voices, I'm carried away by the noise. It consumes me now, they'll abuse me now, I have no choice. There's no room for me, it's consuming me, I have no choice. Get me out. I'm carried away by the noise. It consumes me now, they abuse me now, I have no choice. There's no room for me, it's consuming me, I have no choice. I am out. That's another original that is on my EP that I'm about to release. If you would like to know when I release the EP, you can join the Discord or where is it? Where's this thing? Here. Bandcamp. Paste. Bandcamp. You can follow me on Bandcamp. That's where the EP will get released first. It'll take a while to go on all the storefronts because they do reviews and all that shenanigans. But it'll go up on Bandcamp very, very soon. And that's where all my official releases go, which is to say there's not very many of them at the moment. But I do little outtakes from the stream, do sometimes go up on YouTube. Which is this one. So if you subscribe to the YouTube, then you'll get a certain amount of content. Always an option worth considering. I now have 108 subscribers. I reckon about half of them are from the Golden Shrimp Guild. But you know, it's progress. Better than I had 3 months ago, that's for sure. I got Solid over on the YouTube now as well. He's diverse. Solid. All right. YouTube is a little bit problematic, but so are all the platforms. I'm particularly unhappy with Spotify for reasons that should be apparent to anyone who's a musician. It's just a bit of a dumpster fire around there these days. Yeah, feels that way. Bandcamp's the only actually decent one. I have 3 followers on Bandcamp. I should probably work on that. Who would like to hear the masters? What I think are the final masters. I might change my mind in the morning when I listen to them again. But I think they're the final masters. They're not launched yet. Well, let's have a listen. I think this will just work. So I've played all these songs tonight except for Play in the Meadows, which is actually quite difficult. I'm going to have to learn it again because I don't remember how to play it. I wrote it, I don't know, 9 months ago or something like that, and I cannot remember how to play it. Let's have a listen. This is this EP is going to be in my sort of rocky style that I've been experimenting with a bit, sort of old rock, a bit like Muse, Placebo, Pink Floyd, that sort of not quite standard rock, but rock-ish.
It's not my way to be acting
used to be so close, but now we're enemies. Welcome, engineers. Hey, Benjanice. We're just listening to what I think are going to be the final mix and master of my little alt rock EP. Yeah, it's a fun little solo. Really, really simple. I think it's quite effective. What did people... I'll listen to it again. At least accidentally, we used to be so close, but now we're enemies. Nice. I still know the solo. Good job, me. Anyway, yeah. What do people think of that song? I think that'll be the title or the opening track on the EP. Little song about the sort of long-term relationships that break down as people get older and grow apart and find they can't keep pretending anymore. Let me know if you have any thoughts on the mix, since I think I'll be publishing it tomorrow, unless I listen to it again tomorrow and think, what the hell have I done here? This next one's called Play in the Meadows. Similar sort of theme, but more about illness than growing apart. I don't know if we've ever played this one on stream because, like I said, I can't remember how to play it. Thanks for following, Half Human. Taking the smells and the sights. Appreciate it. Play in the meadows. My time with you is pure delight. Everything you do, my shining light. The scent of you is heaven. Angel wings to hold me. my love for you I could not sustain. Fear not, my love, for I have found my peace, found my new happy place. And though it couldn't be with you, I hope that you are happy too. Hey Hero, hey Redditors, welcome in, welcome in. Got all the regulars. I'm glad you like it, Hero. That's oops. Can't remember how it goes, but the little spoken word bit at the end amuses me. Like it just completely changes tack. But for me it works. I like it. Can't remember exactly how it goes. But something like that. I should have written down somewhere. But, yeah, that little song's about, you know when people get sick and they go into hospital a lot? And it really disrupts everyone's life. And that particular song was written from the perspective of a dog. Like, you know, they don't know what's going on. They don't understand. All they know is that you keep going away. And that you don't, and you go away, you come back, you go away, you come back. It's really inconsistent for them. And, you know, maybe you can't really look after them properly because you're just not around. So yeah, that's that song. I think that'll be the second song on the EP. Again, if you're interested in the EP, which will come out very, very soon, following on the Bandcamp is the best place because you'll get it sooner. Possibly as soon as tomorrow. Now, this next one I've played on string quite a bit because it's relatively easy to loop. But here's a fully produced version of it. It actually doesn't take much producing this one. It's quite a simple song. Many of you will have heard me play this 20 minutes ago.
I'm running away with the voices. I'm carried away by the noise. It consumes me now, they'll abuse me now, I have no choice. There's no room for me, it's consuming me, have no choice. Get me out. She's running away from the choices. She's carried away by the storm.
Well, that's a compliment.
It consumes her now, they abuse her now, have no choice.
let's do CDs at least, Janice. Especially if there's demand. There probably won't be much demand, to be honest. But I would like to, because it's nice to have a physical product. Get her out. I'm running away with their voices. I'm carried away by the noise. It consumes me now, they abuse me now, I have no choice. There's no room for me, it's consuming me, I have no choice. I am Yeah. Again, the EP is called Sad Songs for 40-somethings. And that one's about getting out of an unhealthy relationship and the effects that it can have on your mental. And how hard it is to tell the difference between what's from the relationship and what's from the mental health. And they're in this like nasty little cycle that just makes everything worse. And you have to escape to be able to heal. Alright, who wants to hear the last one? The very, very lucky last. Oh, Raditaz, thanks for the resub. You are a champion. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're able to get yourself back on the flute one of these days. All right. Yeah, that's right here. Sorry, Twitch. I know you can't see the YouTube chat. We got Hero over there. He's become a regular old Van Man fam. All right, last one. Let's go. Yeah, it's interesting, Raditaz. Like none of these songs are about me. They're all about people I know, like, and often, like, yeah. So it's close to me. It's always close to me, but it's not me. And it's often a conglomerate. It's often like, you know, a friend here and a family member there, and they had similar experiences, and I sort of lumped them together into this congealed mess of trauma, and then wrote a song from that perspective. I try not to write songs that are like directly just my experience. I don't know why. But I try to channel that sort of empathy and concern and stress I'm having for my friends and loved ones and the people around me and society in broader sense. I try to channel it into a song that's written from the perspective of a character who might be in a situation like that. But I try not to write just directly about my own things. That feels almost too personal. And I try not to make it about just one person either, because again, that feels too personal. Like, I can't just tell someone else's story. But if I make a character that is based on a bunch of things, then I'm okay with it. Like, it's not just one person getting singled out. It's like this concept being explored through a character or a conglomerate. I feel more comfortable that way. All right, let's go. Last one. We study in the morning, work in the afternoon. When the evening comes, the tiredness hits you. We've given up our freedoms to buy them from the bank. A lifetime indenture to the grind. It's not fair. Some people get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. A fault in the stars. Some holy program cells tearing us apart. We studied in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, there was nothing left, and we had to fight you. It wasn't easy. It took everything we had. As we lie here wondering if it worked, we just have to shake our head. Working wasn't reasonable. Working wasn't fun. I wish we'd spent more time with the people that we love. It's not fair. Some people get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. A fault in the stars. Some poorly programmed cells tearing us apart. Studied in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, the tiredness hit you. Yeah. So some of you will have heard that one before. Welcome in, Robin. I caught a little bit of your stream earlier today. Sadly, I was working, so I only got a little bit. And then I disappeared into Kim Marie's because she was launching her album too. But I did catch a little bit. Hope you're well. So some of you will have heard that one before, because that one I released. I wrote that song back when I heard Leyland was dealing with cancer, a second round of cancer. And so I wrote that song really quickly. Again, drawing from personal experiences, his experience, and various other, friends and family that I've been down that path with before. But yeah, hearing about Leyland's experience sort of dredged that all up. And I wrote that song really quickly. Like I wrote the lyrics in bed when I woke up, like that morning. Literally wrote the lyrics into a note on my phone. and then came up with the chords that morning and recorded pretty much the whole track by the next day. But the mixing and mastering was rushed because I then was doing a charity stream for Leyland's medical cost fundraiser, and I wanted to launch the single like that day. So like 2 days after I wrote the song, I launched it, which is crazy. Like, who would do that? But of course, yeah, the mix and the mastering was a bit rough. So I've gone through and I've remastered it and fixed it up a fair bit. It punches a lot harder now. It used to be the quietest song on Spotify, but I think this new mix should bump up the levels a bit and things. But yeah, just that nasty news that people get when they work for years and just, they're on the cusp of retirement and then they have to deal with cancer. Like, ugh. It's just such a shit. Like, and you hear the story too often, people that are making retirement plans or have just retired and then they have to deal with that crap. Sucks. Yeah, so that one came out quickly. But then mixing it was a nightmare. I've just put too many instruments in it in the end. So we had it's sort of a piano song, but then I layered it up with guitars and I think 4 vocal tracks. There's loads of harmonies in it. And the strings. So yeah, it ended up getting a bit busy, which made it challenging for me to mix and master well. So I've had more trouble with that than any of them. I had to learn some things and get some new plugins. I bought some new plugins from Baby Audio on the Black Friday sale. They helped a lot. Welcome in, Leela. Long time no see, actually. It's been a while. Anyway, so that's the 4 songs for this EP, and I think they're done. I need to sort out some album and track art and upload them all to Bandcamp and get them out there. And then to DistroKid as well. But yeah, my little indie alt rock EP. And I'm about to turn 42. I've been making music since I was a teenager. This is going to be my first EP. Isn't that silly? Yeah, fully written. Every part played by me, written by me, recorded by me, mixed, mastered, produced by me. Just me. Absolutely no collaboration. Because nobody wants to play with me. And I kind of like doing it by myself. And I don't want to pay money. Because I don't expect to make any money. So I hope you all liked it. Um, yeah, look out over the next couple of days. I'll link to Bandcamp again because, as I keep saying, that's the best place to find it. It'll get launched on there if you follow me on Bandcamp. Otherwise, definitely hop into the Discord and I'll let people know on the Discord when things are ready. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the tunes, the improvisations, the pre-release preview of the EP. It's good to see you all as usual, and it is time for my bed. So let's look to raid you out of here. Alright, who are we raiding to today? You're welcome, Loop. Yeah, get out of bed, Janice. You need your coffee. You need coffee. Who's up? We had a shrimp raid earlier. Do we have any shrimps up at the moment? Booze Modular. I don't actually know Booze Modular. Welcome in, Leyland. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. You've missed the pre-release party, but the VOD will be there if you wanted to catch it. How do I? Why can't I find this person? Maybe they're not up anymore. No, they're finished. They're finished. Yeah, somehow I don't know Booze Modular. I thought I knew pretty much all the shrimps by now. Alright. Well, that didn't work out. But, who else is up? Sad. That is sad. Oh well.
2025 was...
Maybe we can go to Reiko. Let's do that. Gotta go somewhere. I think they're starting soon. That works. Get them early. Alright. Bucket Gerard. Another one I don't know. And they'll also be right back. Stop it. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. Well, as I was saying, thanks everyone for hanging out and listening to the music. And showing your appreciation for the imminent EP pre-release. Love you all. See you next time. Which is maybe on the weekend, maybe Monday. Bye, everyone. Much love.